Lindsey Graham straight up came out of the gate swinging saying, hey, we up, we're just gonna go back and we're gonna decide. Abortion is no longer murder, guys. Congratulations, the Republican Party has decided that abortion is no longer murder. It's like light murder. It's murder only after 15 weeks, which is pretty fire of them, pretty cool of them to come to that conclusion. Okay, it's like diet murder. It's murder light. It's also not states' rights. It's states' wrongs. I mean, you're literally going against every thing that you have said as a talking point for the past however many years that you've been advocating. It's just so dumb. It's just so silly. And guess what? People are not very happy about this. Turns out they're not very happy.
The planet have that extreme view. China and North Korea are two of the
7. We all agree on that.
Well, no, wait a minute. Now, listen. I'm not going to sit on the sidelines and let America become that kind of nation.
No one's saying you need to sit on the sidelines, but yesterday was...
Bro, this is so funny. It's just they have absolutely zero principles, dude. There is nothing, no better representation. No better representation whatsoever. Ever, okay? That these motherfuckers do not care about anything.
Wasn't the day to do that. Yesterday was the day they lost all momentum when this inflation thing punched them right in the face, and you gave them an out. A lot of people don't like that. You could have done it on any other day, just like you could have delayed the whole press conference, like Joe should have delayed that stupid party.
So I take issue. I don't think there's a bad day to stand up for the unborn. What am I trying to say? That America needs to have a policy that makes us a civilized nation. It would bother me that if a baby's aborted at 38 weeks in California, New York. What am I proposing for our country? That at 15 weeks, when the baby can feel pain, you provide anesthesia to save its life. If you operate on it, it should be protected from being dismembered by an abortionist. That puts us in line with France, Germany, Great Britain. They all have abortion bans.
All of a sudden, these guys want to be like European on abortion, which is rather odd, you know, rather strange. Where'd that come from?
And it's below 15
I
weeks.
understand. And the people are with you on that. No, you're right.
I'm not going to apologize.
You're right. No.
Ever apologize about standing up for the unborn. And you know what? We need to go on the offensive here.
It's not what's in your heart. Americans agree with that. They're against abortion after the first trimester. But
oh, wait, they are? I thought they were just against abortion, which is murder. That's so strange. When did that happen? Wait, I thought Americans were all just anti-murder, which was what abortion was. Wait a minute. What's going on right now? Why is Jesse Waters saying that? That's so strange. And guess what? The Republican Party is not aligned on these values, turns out. Mitch McConnell said, hey, we should still leave it up to the states. I think Lindsey's going crazy. So much so that New York Times, which normally loves, and I mean loves when Republicans come out and you know, make a good moderate policy. Even the New York Times themselves wrote some scathing remarks on this wishy-washy flip-flopping bullshit from the Republican Party that has been cutting propaganda saying that all abortions are murder up until you know, they started actually acting out on that you know, political motivation. And now that like they're forcing 15-year-old rape victims to go and you know, carry pregnancies to term and shit, and that blew up in their faces, that Americans are like, what the f are you guys doing? You're out of your mind. They're like, oh yeah, we just meant like it's light murder. It's actually light murder.
You got to talk tactics, Senator. It's terrible timing, terrible tactics. We could have shoved this down their throat on the day the Americans got hammered with this inflation number and the market crashing. And now all the media and the Democrats are talking about federal abortion ban. You know that's not smart.
He's mad because, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Jesse Waters is right, but also so is Lindsey Graham. Because Lindsey Graham is trying to make a political calculation here to flip the narrative away, to like put Democrats on the back foot and get them to concede on like the most popular point of abortion, which is like where 90% of abortions happen anyway, the first trimester. Okay, and get them to fight. Get Democrats to say like, no, we want late term abortions or whatever the okay.
What would you say to somebody like me who found out that their son had an anomaly that would make him compatible like 16 weeks? I had regular appointments, I did everything right, and at 16 weeks we found out that our son would likely not live. When he was born, he lived for 8 days. He bled from every orifice of his body, but we were allowed to make that choice for him.
understand.
Would you robbing that choice from those women? What do you say to someone like me?
Here's what I would say. The world pretty much has spoken on this issue. The developed world has said at this stage into the pregnancy, the child feels pain. And we're saying we're going to join the rest of the world and not be like Iran. As to your particular case, there'll be exceptions for life of the mother and rape and incest. But,
Exceptions in this bill.
well, ma'am, there were 55,000 abortions after the 15-week period. And I think we're resolved to get America back in line with the rest of the world. And we won't know where America is until we vote, until we debate. And so to my Democratic friends, you're going around calling all of us every name you can think of. We're a bunch of wackos.
I mean, it is true. You are a bunch of wackos. You're doing whack shit. You got no response to that, brother, do you?
Your idea is wacko, not ours. Let's vote. Let's vote. Give me a chance to vote on this bill.
That's so funny. Like, what a hilarious way to just like go against everything that the Republican Party's campaigned on for the past like 30 years, dude. Yeah, and then he thinks it's such a sly way to like also tailor this like as a ban, a federal ban on abortions, and not a federal protection on abortions up to the first trimester, and then the rest of it the states decide. He's literally trying to do a reverse Roe v. Wade, where he's saying we'll offer protections up to 15, okay, first trimester, and then everything else, states can actually decide. They're not allowed to decide. Which originally, if that's what if the Republican Party ran on that originally, yeah, that would have made some sense. But that's not what they ran on.
We'll take her considerations and we'll vote. And I guarantee if we have a debate on the floor of the United States Senate where we can explain what we're doing versus what they would do, we'll do really well with the American people. And over time, God willing, we're going to be like the rest of the world and not like Iran at the federal level when it comes to abortion. We're going nowhere. Thank you very much.
Yeah, not like Iran. Iran and China. They let you do abortions all the way up to when the baby's coming out. That's what that's a really good talking point, man. That's pretty sick. Thanks. I'm sure people give a that.
Well, politics, right?
They're lying. Here's what I would say. I know, everybody knows inflation's out of control. This is the most extreme agenda for the American people on the border when it comes to crime. And let me just say this. It is now time for the pro-life community to lend their voice to the most extreme measures being pushed by the Democratic Party. We should have done it yesterday. We should have done it the day before. But from this day forward, I promise you to prosecute the case against their border policies, against their economic policies, against their foreign policy, but I will not make any apology to you or anybody else for standing up against the most radical agenda.
I'm not asking for an apology. I'm just saying you're getting a lot of heat for the timing of that.
I can stand the heat.
I know, but the wedge issue is partial birth abortion. The wedge issue is partial birth. That's what it is.
You know what the issue is? That most Americans would be disgusted with a policy that allows the dismemberment of a baby at 15 weeks. The people are with me. And if I'm not willing to talk up now, if not now, when? If not me, who? So I agree with you on the economic policies, but my friend, the pro-life community needs to speak up, and we will win this issue because we're right.
All right. I respect your opinion.
Thank
you. I said, timing was off, and timing is everything. Senator, thank you so much for coming in.
Tell that to the baby.
Yeah, just right. Timing is everything. Tell that to the baby, he says.